What's going on, everyone? So we are vastly approaching Halloween. It's at the end of this week, Friday. We will all be out trick or treating with our loved ones and family and children and all of that, getting the candy. Best part about being a dad, got all the kids, they get all the candy, and then I get first dibs. It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. But no better time for a Scream trailer than spooky season, right? The movie comes out in February, but I feel like we are close enough to, even if you don't want to do the full trailer, at least give us a teaser, right? Like, will the trailer come out this week? It's a big question that myself and many of you have, and I get comments pretty much daily of like, do I think the trailer will come out this week? And I mean, based on this month entirely, probably not. I don't think it's something that I would bet on. I've seen a lot of rumors and stuff about it coming out in November. Again, you're in spooky season. Like, this is the best time to do something in the Scream verse, right? Even if you don't want to do a full trailer. We got a teaser, like a little 15-second teaser for the new Evil Dead movie that comes out 5 months after Scream. Like, you want to talk about like, oh, we're too far out for a trailer, right? Well, we're not too far out from a teaser. And yes, Scream is a bigger IP than Evil Dead, and it's, a more general audience and stuff. I get all of that. So, there's not as much pressure. You don't have to do as much marketing and stuff, but it's just it is a little frustrating. And I do feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity. Right? The trailer isn't even for people like myself and many of you watching this video right now. We're going to go watch this movie no matter what. Right? If we're being honest, if we can find out today that the movie comes out tomorrow and we'll be there. Right? We don't need any preparation. We don't need any build up. We don't need anything because it's our franchise. We love it. Right? But for the general audience, to get the general audience excited, to get the general audience pumped up, to get the general audience, and their butts and seats and get them talking and, making posts and sharing the trailer and doing all that stuff. That's what you want. You want to get the recognition out there. No, we're about to be, literally Saturday will be in November, right? And then you're talking at that point, you're what, 4 months out from the actual movie? So it's like, I get if you want to do a trailer 3 months out or something like that, 90 days out, whatever, fine. But at least you gotta at least give us, it doesn't even have to be anything crazy, right? Like, people don't need a lot to get excited. We got the Scream title card and people lost their minds, right? We got the Scream title card and people acted like we had the movie leaked on the internet, right? Like, it became a big thing. You saw the excitement. You saw people, sharing it and rushing it, content creators like myself all talking about it and the dialogue and just, you don't need a lot to get people excited about this movie. Give us a little 30-second teaser. You can't tell me that they don't have something that they could just throw together real quick. I mean, the movie's probably close, if not completely finished, because they got to start the preparations, right? Like, if they're still editing and doing all this crazy stuff outside of like maybe a few minor tweaks, then this movie's going to be in trouble. They should, if they're going to be on schedule, have enough to at least put together a little tease. And again, it doesn't even have to be anything great. It doesn't have to be like a scene from the film or anything. Like, you could literally just have Ghostface on a screen just like slashing through, or like looking like you hear somebody screaming in the background and like, hello, Sydney, and then Ghostface like slashing. It'd be like, 15 seconds and all of us would lose our minds. Right? All of us would act like it's the greatest thing ever created. Right? Like, you don't have to do anything crazy. I mean, again, the Evil Dead little teaser was like a 15-second thing, and it was like 8 seconds of actual footage, and all it was somebody, hammering down on something, right? You don't even get to see what it is, right? Like, so to me, like, if something like Evil Dead, which again, I understand, that probably needs a little more marketing, a little more build up, a little more hype than Scream, but you're talking that movie comes out 5 months later, right? It's just, I mean, the movie comes out, what, it's July? I think, like, early July. Like, literally, like, 5 months after. To me, it's just, I feel like if you don't do a teaser or something, right, I don't think it's the end of the world. Like, I don't think a teaser right now is the difference to make or break a movie. And I do think once you start the snowball, I think it'll start to go downhill. I think you'll start to see them like, here's the trailer, here's a teaser, here's a this, here's a that, here's the official poster, here's this. Right? But the fact that we're in spooky season, we're in Halloween, this is when horror movies and horror in general and all of that stuff is at its biggest peak and people are most invested into it and stuff. Right? Like now it's just a good time. Like I would have like you think of Scream 5. Right? Like they were releasing posters and teasers and all kinds of stuff like every other day. Right? I think what they should have done, and this is just me personally, of course, I want to hear your thoughts, but if it was me, I would have had like a poster, whether it was official or not. Could have worked with creepy duck design again and all that other stuff, right? Release a little poster that people can download and keep, and it's free, and people get super excited and stoked and hyped about it. And then you have a couple collabs that came out this Halloween, but it was all Ghostface collabs. It wasn't like Scream 7 collabs necessarily, right? And then have the little 15-second teaser, tomorrow or Thursday, right before Halloween, get people stoked, get people excited, get people talking about it. Everyone's in their costumes. So you could have had some little, interactive thing even to where you have people like, have social media, ask people to send images of them in their costumes and stuff and post it on social media. And I think you would have had this just great kind of marketing and awareness and promotion. And you wouldn't even have had to do anything crazy. It wouldn't have been anything insane. It would have just been a simple, basic, like, hey, here's this, and all would have been good. But instead, now you're giving us nothing. Now we're all kind of just waiting around and disappointed. And, again, it's the general audience, right? You need to get them aware and privy. You don't have Sam and Tara. You know how many people probably don't even know this is going to be a Sydney-led film? You know how many people yes, you have a lot of people that just see Ghostface and like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go see Ghostface or Scream or whatever, right? But there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be like, wait, Sydney's back, right? Like, wait, okay, like, where's Sam and Tara? Why aren't they in the chat? Right? I just watched 2 movies with them. What happened? Right? We know, we get it, we are privy, but again, we are small fish in a giant ocean of people that are gonna go watch this film. I do feel personally like it'd be a real missed opportunity if they don't actually do at least a teaser. If you want to do the full trailer in November, fine. Do the full trailer in November, no biggie. But if you don't give us at least a teaser this week, I feel like it's a missed opportunity partially. And I'd be a little disappointed. Like I said, I don't think it's a thing that's gonna make or break the film. I don't think it's something where it's like, oh well, now they're not gonna have success on the film or anything like that. But just again would be a little disappointing. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Do you want a trailer this week? Do you not? Do you not care? You're going to be like, hey, it doesn't matter. Watch it either way. Love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. If you enjoy these types of videos, truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.